Okay, so what I want to talk about is that I think it's so sick how with the firefighter picture and you snapping that picture of Mount Everest, both of those things sort of required you to like get off your ass and like get after it. You know what I mean? So can you talk about like asking people and just like seeking opportunities and doing that stuff on your own?
Yeah, so that's a question that I get like very often. Like I get messages on Instagram like very often of like how do you go about like doing what you do and because I've always had this like full send it mentality and that'll never change because that I love living that way, but it's also like opened up countless doors. Um, Obviously in high school when I took that photo, I was just like, I'm just gonna make this happen, you know? I'm just gonna do it because that's what I want to do, you know? Like you can't always get what you want, but you can try, right? So that was, I mean, just obviously that was just texting my dad and being like, "Hey, let's go to lunch," you know, and taking that photo. But when I was in Nepal, I was doing some missions work as well, and um, I some of my friends were like, "Hey, we're doing this flight to Mount Everest, and it's like pretty cheap." It was like, dude, it was like $100 or like $75. I was like, "All right, cool." Like, and we just kind of did it. I think I don't know if that's probably not the best story of like how to describe it, like how I go about things. I think there was this one time when I was living in Oregon and I went up. It was like pouring down rain in Portland, and I don't know if you know anything about Oregon, but there's a huge mountain, Mount Hood up there. You can ski year round, and I went. I wanted to go up to Mount Hood one night. It was like, I mean, like I said, it was pouring down rain. It was probably like I don't know, 7 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go up there, and my friends are like, dude, like it's raining, like you're not gonna. I'm like, well, I just want to go for a drive. I'm just gonna go up there. It's like 2 hours from where I live, and so I go up there, and I'm driving there, and I get up above the clouds, and it's so clear because I'm above the clouds, so it's not raining up there, and I'm like, dang, this is sick. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this. So then I sit there and enjoy and I'm like, wait a minute, the Milky Way is going to be right there, like right above Mount Hood. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go send it, grab my camera. So drive 2 hours back, grab my camera. I think I took like a 15-minute nap, grabbed my camera, went back up, stayed up there, shot the Milky Way from like, I shot it like 2 hours probably, just sat up there. And I get back to my place at like, I don't know, 3, 4 a.m. And I was working I shoot some real estate photos out there, like on the side, and that's kind of what I was doing for work, and it sucked, but it is what it is. And I like had to shoot a house at like 9 a.m. And it was just I was so exhausted, but I'm like that was so worth it, you know? Like I will never forget that, and I love proving people wrong, and saying like, oh well, you told me that this wasn't gonna work, but it worked.
That's
You
sick.
know, you can't always prove people wrong, but again, you can try. So I think that's just kind of how I look at everything. I'm like, why not? Like, I could trip on the sidewalk and die tomorrow, get in a car accident and die tomorrow. Like, you know, God forbid that happen. But you know what? If that's his plan for my life, then so be it. You know.